All right, let's talk about variables. So variables are used to store the data. So to create a variable in Python, we simply create a variable name. Okay, for example, if you want to store a person name, so what you will do is you'll simply create a variable. Okay, so this is how you create a variable. You don't have to write where, or you don't have to write any special characters or anything. Just write the variable name. This variable name can be anything except the reserved keywords. I will talk more about reserved keyword later, but this is how you create a variable, and name is equal to, let's say you want to store the name inside this name variable. So what you'll do is open a double quotation on single quotation, or you simply store this Ratan inside this name. If you execute this, you can actually navigate to your previous command just by pressing the up arrow. Okay, python 3 learn python.py. You will see we have not yet printed this name, but this one is printing, hello world is printing. That's because we are actually using this print statement to print the data on the terminal. If you don't want to print this, you can simply put hash here. We just want to comment this code. So the commenting code means that it will not execute. Now we want to print this name, right? So I will simply say print statement again. And this time we don't want to write the name directly inside this print statement. We can simply pass the name here. Okay. So now if you save it and just run the code again, now you can see whatever you have stored inside the name variable will be printed here using this print statement. And one more thing, this name can be changed once if you write name Ratan here, and then if you again add the different name to this name variable, like maybe John, and save the file, and if you run the same code or same name variable, then you will see that John is printing. That means this name variable can be overridden. And whenever you create the variables in your code, so always go with the descriptive variables. Okay, for example, if you are saving a product name, don't just create x is equal to product name. No, don't do that. Always say product underscore name or something like that, so that if any other developer is reading your code, it should be easier for him to understand your code as well, right? So some naming convention you have to remember in terms of creating the variables is that you cannot start your variable name with the numbers or something. Okay, so you cannot write something like this one test or something. Okay, you cannot write like this. Always start your variable name with the lowercase. Okay, so always start your variable name with the lowercase, or you can also start with the underscore. Okay, but in some special cases, but otherwise you can simply say like this product underscore name. You can also use this, but you can also use like this product name with the n caps, which is camel case. Also you can use like this product 10. Okay, the only thing is you cannot start the variable name with the numbers. Okay, also you cannot use like this hyphen or something. Any special characters you cannot use, and also you cannot use the reserved keyword for creating a variable. For example, this product, you can simply say product is equal to computer like this. Okay, product is, this is a valid variable, but if you try to say something like this, class is equal to something. Okay, class is equal to test, right? So this is a wrong way of creating the variables, because this class is a reserved keyword in Python. Okay, so there are a lot of reserved keyword in Python. For example, I will just write them in the comment, right? So I'll say class. You cannot name a class for a variable. Also, you cannot use def. Def is a short for a definition. We will see how to create the functions. Also, you cannot use true or false. True, you cannot use false. False is also a reserved keyword. Also, you cannot use break. You cannot use continue. You cannot use len. You cannot use list. All these things are some of the reserved keywords. Okay, you cannot use something like this continue is equal to test. You can't use like this. Okay, so this is one important thing you have to remember. So other things, as I said, you can use product underscore name like this. Okay, so I prefer this underscore, right, so that your code will be easy to read. And one more important thing in Python is that Python is case sensitive. Okay, so what I mean by case sensitive is, so if I print this product name, you will see that it is printing computer. Okay, now what if I create a new variable with a product underscore name is equal to Apple. So this product name is different and this one is also different. Okay, so if you want to print this this computer, you always have to print print this product name variable. If you want to print Apple, you must print this product with the caps letter. Okay, so save it and Apple, you see. So if you print this product name, it is computer. Okay, so what I mean by that is Python is case sensitive. Okay, so one more last piece of information is, don't use a is equal to 3, x is equal to 5. You know, don't do this unless you are working on for loop. In for loop we use for I comma j. All these things is valid, acceptable, but in a big programs, don't use single word variable names. Okay, so it will be difficult for another developer to read your code. Okay, so that's about the variables, and it's a very simple concept. You use variable to store the data. All right, that's about variables, and next we will see data types in Python.